So if you've ever found yourself completely overwhelmed trying to hook up the Meta API to a third-party tool like GetGrowth, well, you are definitely not alone. Today, I'm going to act as your over-the-shoulder guide for a step-by-step technical walkthrough to securely link these systems together for seamless social publishing and automation. Let's get right into it. Okay, look, to really unlock that sweet inbound marketing automation, we first need to gather a few specific keys from Meta. You can kind of think of Meta as this highly secure vault, right? Before it lets any external platform like GetGrowth post on your behalf, it demands absolute, undeniable cryptographic proof of who you are and what exactly you're allowed to do. Here is our quick roadmap for the setup. We'll cover what you need to start, creating your Meta app, generating access tokens, connecting to GetGrowth, and finally, security and best practices. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, what you need to start. Knowing exactly what we're looking for is honestly the most important part of this entire tutorial. By the end of this setup, we need to extract exactly 4 items: your Facebook app ID, your app secret, your page access token, and your page ID. Basically, once you've got these 4 specific keys in hand, the hard part is officially over. Moving right along to Section 2, creating your Meta app. So, we need to build a literal container inside Meta that's going to act as an official bridge over to GetGrowth. You'll log into Meta for developers, hit My Apps, and just click Create App. When it prompts you for a type, select Business, then pop in a clear app name and your contact email. The second you hit Create, boom, your dashboard instantly spits out your app ID and app secret. That's 2 keys down, 2 to go. Next up, we've got to configure what this app can actually do. Under Add Products, go ahead and set up Facebook Login. Then navigate over to Permissions and Features. We absolutely have to explicitly request these 4 things: Pages manage posts, Pages read engagement, Pages show list, and Business management. Without those specific permissions, GetGrowth is totally locked out of publishing or reading any of your data. Which brings us to Section 3, generating access tokens. All right, with the app built, we're going to use the Graph API Explorer tool to forge our actual access tokens. Think of these as your digital passports, authorizing the data flow. You just open the Explorer, select your newly created app from the drop-down menu, and click Generate Access Token. It'll immediately prompt you to grant those exact page permissions we just set up. Now listen up, because this is a massive pitfall that catches so many people out in technical setups. That user token you just generated, it is only a temporary stepping stone. Since it's tied to you, the human, it's heavily time restricted. For true sustainable automation, we need a token tied strictly to the Facebook page itself. So by executing a quick API call with that temporary user token, we can finally extract our ultimate prizes from the response data: your permanent page access token, which is usually this really long string starting with EAT, and your numeric page ID. With this little conversion complete, we have successfully acquired all 4 keys. Awesome. Let's jump into Section 4, connecting to GetGrowth. Now that we have our 4 keys safely gathered from the Meta Vault, it's time to plug them straight into GetGrowth. When you look at your GetGrowth integration settings, it's basically just copy and paste. You simply drop in the app ID and app secret from your app dashboard. Then, paste the page access token and page ID you just extracted from the API Explorer. Literally, every single piece has its perfect place. Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5, security and best practices. Okay, before you unleash this automation into the wild, we really need to lock down your setup. Because, well, getting it set up is one thing, but keeping it running smoothly is a whole different ballgame. Remember, short-lived tokens will break your automation out of nowhere. You've got to take a few minutes, reference Meta's documentation, and swap it for a stable, long-lived token. If you skip this, I guarantee your publishing schedule is mysteriously going to fail in just a few days. To keep things bulletproof, you should rigidly follow these production rules. Always use a proper business Facebook account. Create a dedicated Meta app strictly for GetGrowth. Make sure you enable 2-factor authentication across the board. Enforce those long-lived tokens we just talked about, and strictly limit admin access to only essential personnel. I really cannot stress this enough. You need to treat your app secret and access tokens like the master keys to your digital storefront. Never expose them. I mean it. Do not share them publicly. Definitely redact them if you are posting in support forums. And please, don't just casually email them around. If these leak, a bad actor basically has total control over your page's posting capabilities. Absolutely no way we want that. So there you have it. You've now got the tools, the connection, and the security protocols fully locked in. The technical hurdle is officially cleared. The only question left to consider is, now that your Meta integration is securely unlocked, what high-impact automation workflow are you going to build in GetGrowth first?